This episode is brought to you by the Toyota Grand Highlander. Life's journey brings constant change filled with exciting surprises and grand challenges. And with its spaciousness, power, and style, the Toyota Grand Highlander is more than a vehicle. It's your partner in embracing all life throws at you. From the spacious adult-sized third row to seating for up to 8 passengers, the Toyota Grand Highlander is up for every grand challenge. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
Vitamin Water was born in New York because New Yorkers wanted more. Like more flavor to go with all the flavor. A refreshing drink after climbing 6 flights of stairs to a walk-up apartment or standing in the subway station in 100-degree heat. Focus when I have an 8-hour shift. And Triple X after I was out all night at a club called Triple X. Drink Vitamin Water. It's from New York.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Drink it in, man. Loyal, die-hard, Detroit Koolaid drinkers. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Okri Ray here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast, serving up one of those delicious Honolulu blue flavored Kool-Aid packets. You're probably hearing this on a Friday. Maybe you're hitting it up over the weekend, whatever it may be. It's a shorter show. It's a fun show. And this is one of your guys' favorites. I swear, you guys love the draft content. You love the dollars make sense. You love the gimmicks, takes. Usually when I argue with @Chops and the D or any of our other guests that are on, you love it all because you guys are part of the millions and millions of the people.
And the people consist of the millions.
I probably should just let The Rock done the whole thing. He did it better than me. But you guys know what it is. Again, we appreciate all the people out there. And you guys love all our content. But one of the shows you love most every year is the way too early schedule predictions. So seriously, the Lions schedule dropped last night at like 8 something. There weren't any leaks until the day before, and then basically every game was leaked, not only for the Lions, but it felt like the whole National Football League. I saw a few of them. Of course, you can't miss it if you're on the old X machine or Twitterverse, touring around. But I don't like to see these early. I really don't. So, yes, I know some of the games, but I try to stay away. And then I also, who really is going to watch this schedule release show that they do on ESPN or NFL Network? So I have, and I'm aware of the schedule. Right afterwards, I got with all of my great people that split up my Lions season tickets with me. Shout out to Chris and her family, or her sons that love going. We've got my buddy Chops, who actually creaked open his wallet to go to another game this year, which will be fun. We'll get to that in a bit. We got the Tuna and his son who bought a game once again, and we've got Teresa and Joe, who really been loving going to a game or so the last few years, whatever it may be. So got with everybody. It feels like everybody got the games they wanted. That was tremendous. But since then, I literally haven't looked at this schedule. So before I hit the old red record button, I was looking around for this, and you got the fancy, creative, designer style that the Lions crew puts out, which is cool looking, but it's sort of very hard to see all the details. You almost don't even know what's home and road. One's colored one way, again, very slick and very, I'm a very creative guy, so I appreciate all the design work that goes into those. But when I'm going to do a show about the way too early schedule prediction scores and whatnot, I got to find the old school one that the Lions put out. It's like a PR release where it has it kind of in black and white. Game, where is it, what time, what network is it on? So cruised around, of course, it's almost like impossible to find. You put everything in the Google machine, coming up with the creative, fan-made, this one from 2017. It's like, no, I want the 2025 PR release Lions official schedule. So
Hilton brings you new ways to stay, with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Out here, there's no one way of doing things. No unwritten rules. And no shortage of adventure. Because out here, the only requirement is having fun. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us. For a limited time, sign them up for a free 1-year membership, giving them access to discounted tee times at thousands of courses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/golf with us. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Restrictions apply. See BofA.com/golf with us for complete details. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Llegaron los nuevos McCrispy Strips, listos para aventurarse en la mezcla de mayo ketchup, la barbecue que quedó en el fondo de la cajita, Hot Fudge Sundae y en la nueva Creamy Chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Los nuevos McCrispy Strips, ahora en McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Couldn't find it where I could just quickly bring it up while I do this pod. I had to go to DetroitLions.com. Of course, they don't have an easily downloadable multiple versions. They have one schedule section, which is archaic looking, but it does give me the basics that I need. And like I said, this is going to be a good exercise because I'm just going to give you as quick as I can, because this is a Kool-Aid packet. Team, when is it? Brief thoughts, boom, next game. So we can't mess around. Let's get right into this. Let's do this. Starting off in the preseason, we have an early game, the Hall of Fame game, July 31st. In case you guys didn't know, you're listening to this, it's basically the dead middle of May. We are 2.5 months from Lions football. We are about 2 months or less from training camp football. Absolutely incredible stuff. Love that. So that'll be a Who Cares football game, but we'll get all excited. We'll get our food. We'll be all ready to go, and then we'll realize this isn't real football, but it will still be fun to see our Lions, the first game of the year, in Canton against the LA Chargers. I'm not even giving wins or losses because it doesn't matter in the preseason. Week 1 at Ford Field against the Atlanta Falcons. Week 2, you've got heading to Miami to play the Dolphins. And then we also have a road game in Houston. Those are your 3 regular weeks plus the Hall of Fame game in Canton. So who cares, other than I'm hoping I see a lot of Gio Manu. I see a lot of the young cats. I see a lot of these developmental players. Maybe a little more juice like last year from Sione Baki as a running back and a gadget type player. But let's get to the real deal, the regular season. Week 1, the Detroit Lions head up to Green Bay to play the Cheddarheads, the mozzarella sticks. We've got them in beautiful weather, no frozen tundra, none of these goofs in these outfits with icicles hanging down. Well, they'll probably still be there, but it'll be phony and gimmick icicles like normal. But this is a perfect time to play division opponent 425 in their house. We've absolutely owned Green Bay in their house year after year. Green Bay has the youngest football team in the National Football League. They have good players. They're pretty good across the board. They drafted like 8 receivers on top of the 4 or 5 they already had. So they're going to cut a bunch. They're going to see if anybody can catch the football and make plays for their quarterback and that fancy offense they think they have, when really they're still trying to figure out what kind of team they are. This one's a toss-up, to be honest. I could see it being a hard win for the Lions, but because it's game 1, week 1, even on the road, against division, against good football team, give me the Lions for a win. I can't do scores because it's just way too early. On some of these, I'll give you how I think it's going to go down. Like week 2, in the D, home opener against Benedict Johnson and the Chicago Bears. This game has everything you want. It's a 1 o'clock kick, which I love. Detroit will be buzzing. Since it's week 2, I'm sure we'll have college football in full swing. You've got Benedict coming back. You got him probably wanting to try to put up 40. That ain't gonna happen. You got Dan Freaky Campbell ready to prove that he's the alpha male of all alpha males and take it to Benedict and company and that quarterback that paints his nails and all their fancy weapons and all the fringe players they have until they get slocked in the mouth by the Lions at home. Give me the Lions in this one, and give me the Lions by a good dose. Maybe a little extra touchdown just to show you who's who and what's what. Give me a nice little 10-point dubski for the Lions against Benedict. Week 3, at Baltimore. Monday Night Football. This is tough. Baltimore is tough. I love their draft. I usually love their football team. It's at night. That place gets rowdy. Give me an unfortunate loss for our Lions. Week 4, Cleveland Browns come to town. Hold on, I was almost laughing as I read that. 1 p.m. at Ford Field, Cleveland Browns. Do you need much analysis, or you just need me to say, easy dub for the Lions? You guys know what it is. That's about a 14 to 21 point dubski right there. I don't care who's playing quarterback, what's going on with that football team. Week 5 at Cincy. I love Cincy. JoJo Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, the running back, tight ends, other fancy players, some decent defenders. Dax Hill, shout out from Michigan. I like the Bengals a lot. They put up a lot of points. We'll have to see how our defense is still at week 5. Unfortunately, another L for the Lions.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals, like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco. Get the most out of your vehicle with GM genuine parts and AC Delco original equipment. The only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
Walmart Business saves you time, money, and hassle, which means you can focus on what really matters, like putting the money you save back into what you do, spending more time training your team, filling orders, and finding new clients. Anything and everything, right down to, oh, that's one, choosing the best hold music. Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love, now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. It's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at jif.com.
Nigel here. Did you know the wise time to relieve allergies is at night? With Xyzal. And who better to explain than a wise owl like me?
Your allergies won't take a hint when you're tired and ready for bed. Don't suffer the symptoms that bother your sleep. Take Xyzal 24-hour instead. It starts working fast and works while you sleep, so you finally get much-needed rest. Then all the next day, it's still going strong, so you can feel your best.
Be wise, all. Take Xyzal at night. Use as directed. Starts working in 45 minutes.
So I got 2 losses. Let's go ahead. At Kansas City, week 6, at night, Sunday night football, at Arrowhead. Unfortunately, another loss. The Lions early in the season are 3-3. They're at 500. Week 7, Tampa Bay comes to town. You guys know what that is. They got a quarterback. They got a receiver that always puts up 1,000 yards. They say they're going to do this. They say they're going to do that. This quote, even though I used to love this guy, I guess still holds true at this point because we got to get this win.
I'm like, that's Baker Mayfield right there. Baker. Yeah. I just want to let you know. He sucks, okay? Yeah, there you go. Mark it down.
He doesn't suck. They're a decent football team. They've had a couple good years here. They had a nice draft. They're doing some different things with this football team. It's Monday Night Football in Detroit. That's a dub for the Lions. That's a win right there. Heading into the bye week, get a week 8 bye week. Week 9, we host the Minnesota Vikings. They think they got this, that, and the other going. They got a rookie quarterback. Give me a dub for the Lions, protecting home once again. We go out to Washington. Oh, but the Commanders are so good, and they traded for Debo, and they got themselves a left tackle, and their draft's an A+. I don't care. I don't care what they did to us in the playoffs. Another win for the Lions on the road. Big time dub at 4:25, probably the primetime game. Then you go at Philly, the Super Bowl champs, on Sunday night. I mean, this is just a ridiculous schedule. Unfortunately, give me an L there. I mean, that's a tough game. Eagles, great team, good quarterback, good skill, great draft. Hate to do it. Oh, here we go again. Week 12, back at home, 1 p.m. Giants come to town. Easy dub for the Lions. You know what it is. That's another double digit. Put it to them. Take them to Pound Town. Dubski for Detroit. Week 13, we host the Cheddarheads. That would be 1 o'clock this year, but it is Thanksgiving Day, not 12:30 anymore, people. That's a dub for the Lions. That's a win. Like, they took it to us, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was. 2 years ago, we snuck one out last year. They're coming back to our house. We got to take care of it on Thanksgiving. Got to have the turkey, everything tasting good, win in our back pocket. Got to get that done. Then, for some reason, we play the Dallas Cowboys again. This is like the 8th year in a row where they either come here, or most of the time we got to go to Gerald World and play it as Penthouse. I mean, come on, man. The Cowboys, what? You got George Pickens, so you think you're hot? No. Like, this is our house. You guys aren't tough enough. You stole a game from us last year because you pay off the refs, and that game was rigged. This time, we're going to do what we did to you last year, which was embarrass you in your house. We'll embarrass you in Detroit. Give us a nice, comfortable, fun win against the also hated Cowboys. Then we go, imagine this again, at Matty Statty, Patty Statty, at Los Angeles Rams, 425 in La La Land. I mean, I could see the Rams winning this. I kind of like some of the way they're putting their team together. I like their overall squad. Their quarterback has got whooped by us quite a bit. He pulled out one win, and we had no football team.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. 3 couples, 4 vacations, a lot to unpack. Watch The 4 Seasons, a new series starring comedy favorites Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and more in a hilarious and heartfelt love letter to long-term relationships. Based on the original Alan Alda film. Watch The 4 Seasons, streaming now only on Netflix.
That moment when you realize your skincare is actually working. That's Rodan & Fields, the #1 female dermatologist-founded skincare brand in the U.S. Designed by 2 dermatologists who don't just know women's skin, they know how to formulate for it. Rodan & Fields, love what you see. Tap the banner or visit rodanandfields.com/Spotify to get your exclusive welcome offer.
Ladies, you'll end up shopping for your guy's deodorant, right? So try Degree's Original Cool Rush. You see, last year, Degree changed the formula, and men were mad. One guy even started a petition. So Degree admitted they messed up and brought the Original Cool Rush scent back. It's clean, crisp, and actually smells like someone you want to cuddle. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So toss one in your cart and find out why it's the best-selling men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Demonic threat level increasing. Hold the line! All the power of hell cowering before one man.
id Software presents Doom, The Dark Ages. Available now on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Rated M for mature.
It's a win for the Lions. Come on, I can't give Matt Stafford a dub. So that's another win. Pittsburgh Steelers, Week 16 in our house. I like Pittsburgh too. Like Mike Tomlin a lot. Good team. This is an easy answer though. Seriously, I had to think about it for a second. If they really do bring in that guy to play quarterback for them, I mean, you know that guy, right? Probably my most hated man on the planet. Just an absolute freaking weirdo. Just a pompous, aloof, just jabron, jamoke, whatever you want to call him. Even at a drop, we hate this guy so much.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, giant twerp, scumbag.
Yeah, if that guy is the Pittsburgh quarterback, that's a win. That's a Dubski. That's an absolute send you to the retirement home dub for Detroit. Week 17 at Minnesota. Just because I'm trying to be nice, and I do think Minnesota's good. I love J.J. McCarthy, obviously, hashtag go blue. We'll give the Vikings a win here, assuming that probably maybe it doesn't matter as much. It looks like it's a rando. Oh, this is the Christmas Day at 4:30. Oof. That's tough. I could see us falling to the Rams on the road, even though I couldn't do that personally, and winning against Minnesota. But since I gave us a dub against the Rams on the road, I'll give us an L on Christmas, unfortunately, against Minnesota. They're at their house. Maybe they throw it all around the yard and do some things. Loss. And then TBD, if you ask me, but we'll see. I know we're going to play well at Chicago, at the Windy City, at Benedict's house for the final game of the year. Do I need to even analyze this? I mean, whether there's something on the line, nothing on the line, everything on the line, a bag of donuts on the line, it doesn't matter because we're going to go in to Chicago like Dan freaking Campbell is literally going to look at Ben Johnson and say this.
Did this big jabroni say
this about our quarterback? I mean, he's literally not even going to know who this guy is.
Who is this Rudy Poo?
He's literally going to be like, hey, little fella, what is your name?
What is your name?
And then he's going to be like, my name's Benedict.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
That's a dub for the Lions. So if my math's correct, we have 17 games. I have a loss against Baltimore, a loss against the Bengals, a loss against Kansas City. And then what? I got dubs all over the place here. A loss to the Eagles, that's 4.
What does every USAA member have in common? Family. We're one big family who supports the military community and their eligible families. And if you, your parent, or spouse served, you could join our family and save big on auto insurance. Visit USAA.com/join today to check your eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
This message is brought to you by Abercrombie Kids, where the activewear is made for every summer activity, so your mini-me can bring their personal best. Summer days are always an adventure, from day camp to rec leagues and pool days. Abercrombie Kids has the shorts, tees, and swim to keep them comfy and keep up with them. Get everything for the entire summer at Abercrombie Kids. Shop in-store, online, or in the app.
ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track, and ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
And what I basically run the table until I gave that Minnesota. So that's 5 losses, 12 dubs, 5 losses, 12-5. As long as that wins this division and gets us multiple home playoff games, I'm good with it. This schedule is ridiculous. We have crazy coach turnover. We have some injuries we'll have to overcome from last year. We're going to be playing some rooks. But it doesn't matter. This team has grit, has toughness, and is going to find ways to win just enough to sneak out this division, have those multiple home playoff games, win both of those, go to the Super Bowl, and cash in the trophy in 2025. Everybody, that's what I got. I hope you love the delicious Kool-Aid.
Drink it in, man.
Double-sided cornbread.
Cornbread!
And I hope you enjoyed this Kool-Aid packet. We'll catch you on Monday for another Kool-Aid packet. Wednesday's the flagship show here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast. In a couple weeks, we're going to have Logan Lamorandier back on, which will be tremendous. Chops, I looked at the schedule recently. He thinks he says he's coming on all the time. We'll see if he brings it or if he puts me to sleep. Hopefully he'll break out a Kool-Aid packet or two. These are my way too early schedule predictions. I'm sure we'll talk more about the schedule when Chops and our guests come on. We're going to have, mini camps and OTAs and mandatory camps and then training camp and then the Hall of Fame game and then preseason and then football. Everybody, that's what I got. I'll catch you next time. I'm out.
Cornbread!